What's going on, guys? MJ300 here, and welcome to a brand new episode of our Arsenal Road to Glory series. So here we are now in season number 3. We're starting to get towards the business end of the season, into the middle of March here, and we've got some very big games coming up, and potentially quite a lot of games to play for you guys, because we're still in the FA Cup, we're still in the Champions League, and we have quite a few Premier League games to get to. So I'll just show you a quick have a look of what is up ahead. So we've got a quarter-final here against Brighton in the FA Cup. We will have our quarter-final of the Champions League. We don't know our opponent just yet, because the final round of fixtures are still to be played. We then have a Premier League tie there against Liverpool, along with some more Premier League ties coming up there. You can see in April, very tough month against Man City, Chelsea, and Manchester United. And then there's our final 3 games there in May, and potentially, obviously, we might have semi-finals and finals of Champions League and FA Cups if we are able to navigate through the various rounds. So we're going to jump straight into this here. Like I said, potentially a lot of games to play for you guys in these next 2 episodes. But before we do that, just a quick recap of the January transfer business we did. So the first thing was Thomas Lemar left Arsenal. He handed in a transfer request, which is the second time he'd done it in 2 seasons. And therefore, when we got the offer in from Barcelona, I think we had to accept it. So he went to Barcelona for £87 million. We replaced him with James Maddison, who has come from Inter Milan. And then the other big signing, the crazy signing that I can't believe we've done, Kylian Mbappe, we've managed to secure on a pre-contract agreement. He's not happy at Paris Saint-Germain. He only had 6 months left. And Arsenal, the defending champions of Europe, is where he wants to go. He's happy to sign with us and try and become the next Thierry Henry. So that's a great signing for us coming in the summer. And with that in mind, we need to make a decision with Jovic. So the reason we went with Mbappe was because Jovic was just not getting it done at all. He'd only scored 5 goals in the Premier League, of which 1 game was a hat-trick, and then there was 2 goals against, I think it was City, against Chelsea and United. So he'd only scored in 3 games. So I think it was 5 in 13 games. So we're going to have a quick look and see how he responded after Mbappe, because if you remember in the last video, he started scoring a lot of goals. So there you go. In the last video, he scored 8 more goals in the Premier League. He's now up to 13. And like I said, I think that was like 8 goals in 5 or something ridiculous. So he's really turned it around. So it might be the fact that we actually end up keeping Jovic, and then we have both Mbappe and Jovic, which would be absolutely incredible. But we'll see how Jovic plays for me. I haven't quite got to grips with him just yet, but we've got plenty of games here to be using him in. But that's enough talking anyway. Let's jump into it now. We've got a lot of games to play. First up, this quarter-final of the FA Cup. So we'll be going with our second 11, as we always do, against Brighton. Let's jump into this here now and see if we can get through to another semi-final. Here is Trincao now. He's gone into Aubameyang. Maddison's overlapping him. And he's set through here. Can Arsenal take the lead early with Maddison? Oh, and the keeper's out well. And the chance is gone. And here come Brighton now. They've got some space down our left-hand side. Cross comes in, but we're just about getting away. Torreira into Maddison. Into Trincao. Aubameyang. Back to Maddison. Klosterman. And Trincao's through here now. Can Arsenal finish this time? Trincao, oh, it's a weak shot. Into Barella, into Maddison, and Aubameyang, that's a great turn. Can he finish? He does. Great footwork from Arsenal's captain. And after 25 minutes, Arsenal take the lead in this quarter-final. And Arsenal now looking to break with pace. There's Martinelli here. Cuts inside. They look to Ben one. Oh, that's not far away. Here's Aubameyang now. He's collected it up from some space. You find Martinelli. He looks to cut it back. Maddison's there. But the defender just about clears. And there goes the half-time whistle. Arsenal go into the break with a slender 1-0 lead at half-time. Not been our best. Brighton have actually probably dominated the possession, but they haven't really challenged Perrin yet. And Aubameyang's goal, the difference between the 2 teams as we head into the second half. And Arsenal, I think they've just got themselves a penalty here. Burn. Nipped in front of Aubameyang, or so I thought. Aubameyang went down. The linesman's flagged. Is this a penalty? Oh, it looks like he might catch him. And it is. I think this is our first penalty we've taken. Can Aubameyang finish? He can. Of course he can. And that should now hopefully settle the tie. Arsenal with a 2-0 advantage. Oh, he's been sold short there. And Martinelli can now bring it away. Use his pace. Can he get ahead of a man? He can. Can he find Maddison on the edge? He can. Oh, Maddison's first touch lets him down. Here is Smith Rowe. Just looking out wide for Nelson. One sub to another. With the last chance of a game though. Can he find a third sub in Ketio? He can! Oh! And the three youngsters almost combined for a third, but it doesn't matter because that is the full-time whistle. And Arsenal are victorious here against Brighton at the Amex. 2 goals from the captain Aubameyang, the difference. And we head through to the semi-final of the FA Cup. Okay, so we're now back to some Premier League action and we are currently sitting second in the moment, 2 points behind Manchester City. You remember last month, we did close them in a little bit. We were 4 points behind at one point, but with 10 games to go, we're going to have a very good run in order to overhaul City. We do actually have a game against them, which could be absolutely critical. We've got some tough games though. We've got City, we have got Liverpool, we've got United, and we've got Chelsea, all in our final 10 games. Next up is a game against Stoke. And if I recall from the last video, after 23 games, they were still waiting for their first win. Have they had that now? They have. They've had a sole win, finally, but they look like they'll almost certainly be going down only on 8 points. I would very much expect us, therefore, to get a win in this game. We'll simulate through here and see what happens. And we do. We win 4-0. Jovic, again, with another hat-trick. This man has been on fire since January. And Martinelli gets the 4th, and that's another 3 points for Arsenal. Okay, so here we go now. One of our big 4 games left in the Premier League is up next, and it is away to Liverpool. So a trip to Anfield on the cards. Definitely not going to be easy, but you can look and see Man City actually lost in the last round of Premier League fixtures, so we are now 1 point clear of them at the top of the table. And so it is now in our hands with 9 games to go. If we win them, we win the league. So let's jump into this here now. Trip to Anfield is never easy, but we've just got to go there and get ourselves a result. Okay, so just very quickly look at the Liverpool team we're going up against today. They've got Alisson in goal, Milner, Van Dijk, Alderweireld and Alexander-Arnold at the back, Fabinho, Keita, Partey in the middle of the field, and Salah, Williams and Mane up top. Obviously, remember they sold Firmino in the summer, in January, so no longer the famous front three, but Williams is a more than capable replacement. So let's jump into this now and see how we get on. Talking of Williams, here he is early, up against Ake. He's brushed him aside. Oh, Tierney gets it away, but then it's far to Fabinho, and Kimpembe gets the block. Here is Jovic now. He's found Brandt. Oh, and he's hit the post. And just like that, Arsenal are inches away from taking the lead. What a strike. Alisson had no chance, but just couldn't find a target. He's found Brandt now. He's got loads of space. Pepe's over on the far side. He's found him in the middle. Pepe. Oh, my God. What a chance. And he's hit it straight at Alisson. Into Brandt. And here's Jovic now. Some space. Hits one. And Alisson saves. And there goes the half-time whistle. It is 0-0 at the break. Liverpool, I think, have probably just about edged it in terms of possession and dominance. You know, they've had a couple of chances. We've had a couple of chances there on the break. That one from Pepe being the real obvious one, where he was one-on-one with Alisson, but hit it straight at him. So 0-0, big 45 coming up. Pepe and Brandt, and they're in behind now. What can he do? Across to Saka at the back post. And Arsenal have the lead here at Anfield. It was work down his right-hand side with Pepe and Brandt, and no one went to him. And Saka sneaks in at the far post ahead of Alexander-Arnold. And Arsenal have the lead. It's 1-0. And the cross comes in and Williams has got himself some space. And just like that, Liverpool back on level terms. Really, really poor defending from Arsenal. Tierney here gets caught out. Kimpembe. Keeper cannot be getting beaten at the near post that easy. Show him the far side, but do not let him beat you there. Always beaten at the near post. And it's 1-1. Here's Pepe, set free Bellerin now. And Arsenal on the counter. It's got to find the right pass. It's found Brandt in the middle. And Arsenal respond in the best possible way. And they lead for a second time at Anfield. Bellerin down his right-hand side. No one got out to him and he just had to pick the right pass. And he found Brandt in the middle, who just dropped off Van Dijk there. Look at that, just a little footwork, just a step away. And he wasn't going to miss from there, 2-1. But it's not fully away. Cross comes in. Kimpembe can't get there. And oh my God, I thought that was in. Williams up above Kimpembe, but just fires it wide. Well defended, high up the pitch, good pressure. Pepe, Neves, here's Jovic, can he finish for Arsenal? Oh, really good save, Alisson. Surely that should be it, and it is. Arsenal somehow grind out a win here at Anfield, despite being far from their best, and Liverpool probably having the better chances. But when it mattered most, we held strong. That miss from Williams right at the end was really key, and we get ourselves another vital 3 points here in the Premier League. So we just had some really bad news here. Ake has gone and sprained his ankle and he's out for 3 weeks on a training ground injury. So that's 2 centre-backs now, both out injured. A big loss to us. That now means basically we've only really got Demiral, Holding and Kimpembe as fit centre-halves. It's just typical, isn't it? We only have 2 injuries and they're both in the exact same position. But we'll have to make do with what we've got, and hopefully this is a good chance for Demiral to step up. So here we go, probably the biggest game of our Premier League season now, and it is against Manchester City. You can see there, both have 30 games played. We are 1 point clear of them on 81. They are on 80. So a win here could be enough to seal us the trophy. And you saw there, Liverpool now, after losing to us, they are 5 points back and having played a game more. So almost certainly out of reach for them now. So we're going to jump into this here against City. Obviously, in the last video, we did very well beating them in the Carabao Cup final. Hopefully we can do something similar here and get ourselves a vital 3 points. And just a very quick look at the City team. It looks like it's the same team that we played in the Carabao Cup final, with Ederson in goal, Gundogan, Laporte, Umtiti and Cancelo at the back, Rodri, Garcia, Sol in the middle, and Jesus, Silva and Sterling up top. Here is Maddison into Jovic. There's the advancing run of Barella. It's a great early chance for Arsenal, and Barella hits it wide. Here is Ceballos. It's a great ball out wide for Jose Gaya. He's got so much space to run into. Can he find Martinelli, who's just cut off from the back? Can he finish? Oh, it's just wide. What a chance for Arsenal there. Really swift counter-attack, and Martinelli just puts it wide. Here is Bernardo Silva though. He's got loads of space in behind Gaya. Can Bellerin get back? Oh, he can't, but what a save from Bernd Leno. Here is Sol now. He has a go. And Leno does have to tip it over. Ceballos. Into Maddison. Oh, great back heel there to Jovic. Can he find Pepe? It's been taken out, surely. It's Gabriel Jesus. He's found Sol. Good save, but it's gone straight to Sol and they've scored. City have the lead 5 minutes before the break. He timed his run perfectly. And Leno, really unlucky there. Got the first save in. Look at this. No one picks him up. Kimpembe reacts far too late. And the deflection could have gone anywhere. It's 1-0 City. Oh, Maddison, what a pass that is. No, he's onside. Oh, I thought he timed it perfectly. Oh, his fractions off. That's the last chance of the first half now, surely. And there is the halftime whistle. City going at the break with a 1-0 advantage. And this is going to now be our biggest 45 minutes in this season. So the difference between the two teams. Arsenal have had their chances, but unfortunately have been unable to take them. So we've got to score at least once in this second half. Here is Jovic. Maddison now, he's got some space to run into. Can he finish? He's on its weaker side. We'll cut back in. Maddison. Oh, and the chance is gone. Took too long. Here is Ceballos. It's into Jovic. Can he find Maddison? He can. Oh, what a save from Ederson. How has he got down to that? You're back in almost certainly Maddison to put out in the bottom corner. It's a great save. Maddison. He's got away from his man. Jovic. It's gone back to Maddison. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful from Arsenal's new signing, James Maddison. Really good hold-up play as well from Jovic there. Waiting for the run. Slipped it through. And the most delicate of finishes over Ederson. Could that be the goal that wins us the title? What a finish. Oh, Pepe slipped in here. And there's Maddison. He plays a 1-2 with him. Pepe. What can he do from here? Looks for the run of Barella. Oh, he's found Maddison though. Ah, Maddison. He's just scored that first goal, but he shouldn't have been picking up that pass. It was meant for Barella. As much as I want to go for the winner, but these guys are really tired. So Pepe, Maddison, Jovic all have to come off for Brandt, Aubameyang and Trincao. There's Bernardo Silva now. Demiral had to get that challenge right. He was already on a booking. And Trincao can bring it away. Player 1-2 here with Brandt. Brandt sets him in behind. Keep it in. He's there. Aubameyang's in the middle. It's a great cross. Aubameyang! What football from Arsenal! And with 10 minutes to play, they take the lead. And it's that man. He might be 33, he might only be an 84 overall now, but he still scores the most important of goals. What a cross from Trincao there. Really good build-up play with him and Brandt. And Aubameyang, when he's in that position, you always back him to score. 10 minutes to hold on now. It's 2-1. But it doesn't matter. City can't get the ball forward in time. And Arsenal, with a famous come from behind victory that now puts them 4 points clear at the top of the table. And surely in pole position to retain their trophy for a 3rd year running. And we have that man to thank, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. You've got to love him. He comes on for the last 15. He only gets 1 effort, or 1 attempt, 1 chance. And he scores. But the build-up from Trincao and Brandt cannot be underestimated. It's a massive win for Arsenal. And the tough games just keep on coming. After playing Liverpool and Man City, we now have a game against Barcelona, who we've been drawn against in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So obviously after our success over them last season, it makes me feel confident that we can do something similar again. Obviously not going to be easy. They're going to have a fantastic team. Our players are starting to get tired because the games are coming thick and fast. But we're going to go with the strongest possible team, and then we'll obviously just have to rotate it off the bench where we can. But that's the team we're going to go with. Let's get into this now. So a quick look at the Barcelona team to see what changes have made from last year, and they have made a few additions. Ter Stegen is still there in goal, but Ben Chilwell's now at left back. Lenglet and Tar central defence, and Wagyu at right back. Vidal, Arthur, De Jong are still in the middle of the park, and then Messi, Dembele on the wings, and Belossi, who they've brought in, is now up top. Pepe, it's into Brandt now. Saka on the overlap, and Saka's in here early. Can he finish? He can! And just like we did last year, we come forward at pace and score an early goal against Barcelona. We know we have to be clinical. I think if I recall last year, we scored with our only 3 shots in the first leg. And hopefully we can do something similar here. Great pass from Brandt. Saka on the overlap, and really good finish across Ter Stegen. It's 1-0. Ceballos is looking for Pepe. Can he find him? He does. Can he find Jovic? He can! And Arsenal. It's deja vu from last year. 2 chances, 2 goals, 2-0 to Arsenal inside the first 20 minutes. Barcelona just seem to play so narrow, so we can exploit the space outside. What a pass from Ceballos. Pepe with a first-time chip. They all ran to the ball. Jovic held off and finished. It's 2-0. Bellerin is looking out wide for Saka. It's a great first touch. What a ball that is! Oh, so close to Jovic. Oh, Ceballos, he can't get it away. Cross comes in. One just about survived there. Leno out quickly to Saka. Is he going to go out to Saka? He's not going out fast enough. We'll take advantage of that all day. Cross comes in. Brandt arriving. Oh, Jovic, what are you doing? Brandt was arriving there at the far post. It would have been better if he left for him. Jovic couldn't get over it, and the chance is gone. Oh, and here's Messi now with some space down this left-hand side. He's got past Gaia. Kimpembe can get it away, though. And there is the half-time whistle. Arsenal going at the break with a very, very good 2-0 lead. Apart from that 1 chance where Leno was out well, I can't really recall Barcelona troubling us at all. And obviously, we've been clinical in our chances early on. Big 45 coming up. Here's Saka now. Can he find Jovic through the middle? And Jovic is there. Can he get past his man? Brandt's arriving. Oh, and Ter Stegen, what a save. I thought for sure we were going to score there. Oh, Belossi and Messi combined there. And Bellotti, he's found De Jong. Leno saves. And make some changes here. A lot of tired legs out there. Brandt, Jovic and Bellerin all come off. Klosterman, Barella and Aubameyang come on. Aubameyang. Oh, Neves with the effort. But Ter Stegen with the save. Oh, Pepe is a great back heel to Klosterman. It's a good ball to the middle. Oh, and Ter Stegen just gets ahead of Aubameyang. And there it is. That is the full-time whistle. Couldn't quite get the shot away, but more importantly, we held on and kept the clean sheet. So no away goal for Barcelona. and a 2-goal lead to take to the new camp. It's a really good first half performance. Second half, a little bit less exciting, but really that was just about focusing on not giving Barcelona a chance. And I don't really think they did. They didn't trouble Leno, so really good first leg result here for Arsenal. Okay, so the fixtures keep coming here. Another tough game coming up, this time against Chelsea. So our last 5 games have basically been Liverpool, City, Barcelona, Chelsea, and then Barcelona again. So it definitely doesn't get any easier, but if we can get through these last couple of fixtures, we do have a favourable run in. We are 4 points clear of 7 games to go. Going to jump into this game against Chelsea, who are also chasing down a European spot, and see if we can get ourselves another 3 points. Okay, so just a quick few changes to our team because we do have some players that are struggling a little bit with their fitness. So Klosterman comes in at right back, Trincao goes onto the wing, Barella comes into midfield, and Aubameyang goes up top. So let's jump into this now. Here's Aubameyang. He's looking for Brandt in the middle. Oh my God, that's so close to going in. How has that not found the back of the net? It's hit the underside of the bar and come out. What a start from Arsenal. Into Aubameyang. Holds it up well. There's Trincao. Out 1-2 with Klosterman. Trincao. He's found Aubameyang through the middle. Can he finish? Needed to go across Kepa. And there is how close we were from scoring inside the first 5 minutes. Look at that. That is... Pulisic here. He's got ahead of Barella. It's good footwork. And he's found Kovacic. And Chelsea take the lead on the half-hour mark. What a touch and control that was. I think it was by Pulisic. I can't remember now. I'm so angry. On the wing. Took it past Barella. And Demiral got sold by the footwork. And once again, shock horror. Leno beaten at his near post. 1-0 Chelsea. And Chelsea, they've beaten the offside trap. Here's Kante. Oh, what a challenge from Demiral. That's as good as a goal. And talking of goals now, Arsenal, straight from that challenge. Trincao, what can he do? Brandt's on the edge, arriving. Couldn't quite finish. Here is Brandt. It's gone into Aubameyang. Aubameyang's gone back to Brandt. And Kepa saves. Here comes Chelsea. That's it though. It's the half-time whistle. It's been a really fast-paced first half. Arsenal have had really good chances to score. Couple of big saves from Kepa, obviously hitting the bar, bouncing off the line as well, but we got caught out once and Chelsea took full advantage. It's a big 45 minutes coming up. Out wide now to Saka. It's found Brandt again, and here's Aubameyang. Kepa saves. Here's Barella. It's Trincao. Aubameyang. It's gone back to Brandt and Aubameyang. 20 minutes to go. We've got to send players on to try and get back into this game. So Maddison, Jovic and Pepe are all coming on. Into the final 10 minutes now. Here comes Barella. It's gone into Jovic. Pepe, he's onside. Can he finish? He's hit it straight at Kepa. But he's got lucky. And Arsenal are back on level terms. Nicolas Pepe. He's only been on the field for 10 minutes. And he's made a difference, leaking up with Jovic. It was Chelsea's right back, whoever it was playing him onside. Got really unlucky with the first one. And it's 1-1. And there goes the full-time whistle. Chelsea, they're obviously happy with a draw. They were just keeping the ball. I could not get it off them for that last 10 minutes, but they didn't go anywhere near our goal. So no more chances come in, and we drop points here at the Emirates. Really disappointing, but that being said, you know, against Chelsea, it's not a bad result. We do still have that cushion at the top of the table, and I think we've only got one more difficult game left to go, and then other than that, it should be a pretty easy run-in. Okay, here we go now. One more game for this episode, and that is our return leg against Barcelona in the Champions League. Obviously, we have that 2-0 advantage from the first leg, and hopefully we can go to the new camp now and get ourselves through to the semi-final. Looking at that there, everyone's pretty much all right. I might bring Maddison in for Brandt, but other than that, pretty happy with the first team. So let's jump into this straight away. Okay, so we have that one change into our team from the first leg, and it looks like Barcelona have the one change as well. Griezmann coming in up top in replace of Belotti. But other than that, the same team. Let's jump into this now. Jovic here over the top for Pepe. Pepe will cut back inside. It's gone to Maddison. Cuts back to Jovic. Looks for Pepe through the middle. Can he finish it? Ter Stegen saves, but The ball fell kindly to Saka. And the away goal has come inside the first 15 minutes. And there's stunned silence around the new camp. Getting really lucky with that deflection after good play. Jovic, I thought he'd put in Pepe. Really lucky there, but with that away goal now, Barcelona have to score 4 times. Here is Ceballos now. It's gone into Jovic. Jovic has found himself a yard. And forces Ter Stegen into the save. Saka, he's won it high. And here's now Maddison. Oh, what are you doing? Don't go for the shot there. Neves. He's found Maddison. Oh my God. What is that? I know it's on his weaker foot, but he has just dragged that horribly, horribly wide. Here come Barcelona now. At the end of the first half. And it's to Messi and Griezmann. And the equaliser right on the stroke of half time. I thought he was offside for a second, but that's really a disappointing way to concede. Barcelona, though, they do still need another 3 goals. And there is the half-time whistle. So we're going to go in at the break 1-1. And really, I mean, we've had chances to put this game to bed. Maddison particularly has had a couple of chances and he's fluffed his lines. And then to concede right before the half-time whistle, it's very disappointing. But that being said, with that away goal from Saka, Barcelona still need to find 3 more goals or we'll be going through to the next round of the Champions League. Saka into Jovic. It's gone over the top here to Maddison. Oh, and he can't find the finish again. Oh, and Kempepe's giving it away. And Griezmann. Oh, what a save from Leno. Arsenal getting greedy, trying to prevent the corner. And just gave it straight away. And what a save that is from Bernd Leno. Oh, and Barcelona very sloppy and giving it away here to Maddison. Surely now. Oh, Jovic has overrun it. And the chance is gone again. Into Maddison. Into Saka. Jovic. And now Maddison. Oh, and it's wide. He's been involved in absolutely everything we do, James Maddison, but it's just not gone for him today. And we're now going to make the substitution. Maddison is going to come off along with Pepe and Neves. Barella, Martinelli and Brandt all come on. Martinelli's gone into Jovic. Jovic goes back over the top for Martinelli. Can he finish it? Oh, that's a good effort first time, but Ter Stegen just gets back. And there it is. That is the full-time whistle. Barcelona, despite the possession, were unable to really trouble our goal much in that second half. Just the one really good save from Leno. It was always unlikely they would find those 3 goals, and Arsenal are through to the next round of the Champions League. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look here at the other teams that will be going through to the semi-final. So Juventus, they've defeated City. Atletico Madrid have gone through on away goals over Liverpool. And Real Madrid are going to be in the final. So 4 very strong teams. Okay, so there we go. We have navigated through an incredibly tough period over the last month. Some really tough games in the Premier League and obviously the Champions League up against Barcelona. And we're now in a really good position and we'll be finishing that all off in the next video. You can see there we are still top of the table. Looks like City also dropped points when we drop points to Chelsea, so the gap is still 4 points. Liverpool 3 points further back, but they have played a game more. And with that in mind, we are in pole position with 6 games to go to retain our trophy. Just a quick look at the fixtures that will be coming up in the final video. So we've been drawn against Real Madrid in the semi-final. We've got a league game against United, and we've got them in the semi-final of the FA Cup as well. And then that's what May's looking like. Obviously, we could potentially have an FA Cup final and a Champions League final on top of that as well. So been a really good video. Really happy that we've been able to navigate through those Champions League and the Premier League and the FA Cup as well. So make sure you come back for that next episode to check out how we finish off this season. It could be a historic season, potentially. The quadruple is still on. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so and clicking that alert button so that you're notified when the next episode goes up. But for now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will see you all next time.